Writing content is only about 20% of what I do. I do a lot of work before I write anything. So you need to define your brand voice. You need to define your audience. Who's your ideal client? That's when we come up with those 2 to 3 marketing personas. So we understand who we're writing this content for. Because once we know who we're writing it for, then we can understand the language that we're using and the pain points we're speaking to and how we're convincing them that yes, we are the trusted resource. We are the ones you need to work with. And then we also understand how that buyer journey works. So that's another thing that I do before I write anything is okay, how does this buyer journey look? If I'm writing this piece of content, where are they in the buyer journey? And then what's the piece of content before that that they might be reading, and what's the next piece of content? What makes sense as that call to action so I can compel them to take that action and actually go to the website, watch the video, sign up for the webinar, subscribe to the newsletter, whatever that next thing is. A lot of my clients work with people who are not just going to read one piece of content and pick up the phone and call you. They're going to explore their options. They're going to explore your website. They're going to read more pieces of content. They're going to want to make sure that you really know your stuff before they ever reach out. So my job, 80% of my job, I would say, is building out that strategy. And yes, I sometimes do work with other people who put that strategy together for me, and then they hire me to do the writing. And then it makes my life so much easier because they've done, like I said, 80% of my job for me. All I have to do is incorporate that into the content that I'm writing. So, whether you are looking for someone to do your content marketing for you or whether you are going the DIY route, I do want you to understand that if you want your content to be effective, you got to have that strategy in place first. You have to know how to define your brand, and you need to make sure that your brand is represented in every piece of content that you create, from a social media post to an email to the content on your website. It all has to be consistent to accurately reflect your brand so people know what to expect every time they receive content from you, every time they reach out to you. That is it. That is my tip. And if you need help creating that strategy and or creating content to go with that strategy, please reach out. You can reach me again here on YouTube. You can reach me at my website, AV, as in my initials, Allison Verhalen. That is avwritingservices.com for more information like this. And you can reach me directly at info@avwritingservices.com. Have a great week and happy blogging.